The window displays in downtown Toronto have tickled the spirits of Christmas shoppers for decades.
Marry you.
And new ads with the stars of award-winning Schitt's Creek suggest 'tis the season for Hudson's Bay to make up for lost time and money.
Shop the colors of the holiday at Hudson's Bay.
But those iconic Hudson's Bay images belie a pandemic-ravaged year, and for the Bay it got worse this week. The dispiriting picture of locked doors at its store in Coquitlam, BC, after the landlord said the rent hadn't been paid. It and another store north of Toronto were temporarily closed by the landlord. In Quebec, a judge ordered the Bay to pay outstanding rent at several stores. Hudson's Bay defends itself, the CEO telling Global News in a statement, the burden posed by the pandemic should be shared fairly by both landlords and retailers. Some landlords have agreed to make reasonable accommodations. As for the others, he says, let the courts decide.
I would describe Hudson's Bay Company as the canary in the coal mine here for all of retailers.
The impasse over rent exposes a deeper problem for department stores, especially during COVID-19. There's a lot of space, but fewer customers. The Hudson's Bay flagship store in downtown Toronto has an estimated 850,000 square feet over several floors. And the Bay has a lot of big stores. In Ontario alone, more than 30 locations. And across the country, almost 90 Hudson's Bay stores. That's millions of square feet at a time when more and more people are staying home and shopping online.
The reality is in COVID, the shopping centers are not bringing anywhere near the traffic that's expected.
The Bays had to confront not just how people are buying differently, but what they're buying. People working from home in sweatpants aren't looking as much for high-end fashions, now a part of the Bay's brand.
That was a great attempt to reposition the company, and I think if there had not been COVID, this may very well have worked quite smoothly.
During the biggest shopping season of the year, the Bay hopes to keep its hardball fight with landlords in the background and to rely on Canadian stars to catch the eye of shoppers to get through a cold COVID Christmas.
2 pairs of Uggs.
There's 13 of us.
Still 2.
Eric Sorensen, Global News, Toronto.